Okie dokie, let's get back into it. It's Wednesday today. I got tomorrow off work. No trades since Monday, and I'm just gonna go through the moves over the last couple of days. I haven't been actively looking at the charts today. I've been super busy at work, but just from this, you can see that we've traded up few times above the previous daily high, and then I did see this candle at 9 o'clock where price just dropped. How many pips? Interested in this. So 9 o'clock candle, you want 25,598 to 474, so 120, all the way down to 390. So that's like a 200-point move. Yeah, I just didn't really see why. We had non-farm employment change at 1:15, which is about 8:15 New York. ISM at 3. Yeah, that's very bright on my screen at the moment, as you can see. But yeah, I mean, not much play in the markets. It's more confirmation of the higher time frame playing out over the move I was discussing on Monday. As you can see, where are we at? If we were to extend this, drag it out. So this would have been, well, this is the third trade idea that I lined up on Monday and didn't take because I'd already taken a loss. And I'd already taken 2 trades on the day. I don't really like taking more than 2, just because your psychology sort of is tainted because you have taken multiple trades. But yeah, as discussed, we've got these highs here, which price has come to and just swept, as you can see, across this dash line where my cursor is to the right. And we have a small imbalance in here, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do see price come on up to take this and these equal highs, high time frame point of interest, as mentioned multiple times. So I'm going to drag this across because I am going to look for shorts when price gets here, dependent on the daily ranges that present themselves. No doubt we'll still be bullish at this point. I feel, see a reaction off this zone, pull back, and that'll be my short trade. And then we'll see a continuation upwards to take all-time highs on the NASDAQ. But yeah, let's just say, for example, if I had targeted this high here, that trade idea could have been a 4.5 to 1. Obviously, wouldn't have been the case, and it wasn't the case because previous daily high was below that, so the target, the TP would have been lower. But it's just something to note for myself as potential moves for longer time frames. But typically I don't necessarily need that big of a move. What am I doing here? Here we go. Drag this back. Can't remember where it was here, wasn't it? Whoops. Pop that like that again. So no, it wasn't. It was like here. I can't remember where it was. As you can tell, I'm quite tired at the moment. I've had quite a busy day, so it's not as much energy as a normal video, but it kind of justifies another one of my reasons for not trading today. Basically been looking at spreadsheets all day, and it's just sort of cooked me a little bit, not gonna lie. But pushing through, we're getting this video done. In terms of the S&P, so the previous daily high from Monday has now been traded above, and price is looking to take Tuesday's high, and then similar to NASDAQ, I'm expecting it to come and take this. So yeah, I think overall it's not going to be a massively long video today, just to catch up. You see price pull back into that daily imbalance there. Doesn't need to come here just yet because we've got this wick. And yeah, that's going to do it for the indexes. We can have a look at crypto at the moment. It's seen like a slight bounce in the last week or so. Like if we go on the weekly chart, we sort of traded back into this order block here. Nice reaction off that. So that's a higher time frame point of interest that has now been tapped. And we could either see price come up here into this imbalance and continue downwards, or if we inverse that on the weekly chart, quick tap back into that. Well, not quick tap, but obviously being on the higher time frame, I would expect price to trade back into that at some point once we go above it, if that is the case, and then continue its way up. Now, in terms of crypto developments and my investment portfolio, I did add to my position in strategy today. As you can see, because it's like most of their asset statement is leveraged Bitcoin holdings. If we just zoom out a bit here, you can see price went up to about $540 a share, and that was in November last year. So since then we've seen quite a major pullback and another push up. And there's a lot of speculation, a lot of skepticism around this stock. I'm still investigating into it a bit more, but considering, upsides that we have seen, and granted that they do hold leverage Bitcoin, there's opportunity here, I feel. So I got in about 179 today. I'm already up to 183. So it's okay. You know what I mean? It's more of a longer term hold. This, as you can see, if we go on the monthly chart, I think I was looking at it all the way back in 2000. It peaked up at like 300 and something, and then it's pretty much trading at nothing for a good 20 something years, 21, 22 years. Yeah, 21 years before we saw a push up 130, 201, and then 540 there. But yeah, I mean, just looking at the monthly chart, like we've got this imbalance here. We've traded down into it. Got this sort of level of consolidation here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see price trade lower, but it's one of those. It's not too much. It's like sitting at 183 a share at the moment, and with this upside possibility, potentially further gains in Bitcoin to come down the line, it was just more of like a few £100 here and there, pop it into MicroStrategy, just diversify the portfolio a bit. So yeah, that's something I've been looking at. Obviously more to be done there, but yeah, Ethereum's seen a bit of a bounce off the equilibrium range, traded back into this weekly fair value gap, and could possibly make a nice jump higher, 2.5 up to 3.1 now. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those. Gold is almost back on its way to all-time highs again. Yeah, so bit of an interesting one, really. Nothing too massive at the moment, but just a quick update today, I think. That's pretty much going to cover me off for now. And yeah, like I say, I'm off work tomorrow, so I might, well, depending on how price is looking, what we're at for today on the previous daily, or what tomorrow's previous daily low will be the low just before New York at 9 and the high 8.15, depending on if we go higher or not. So what is that? 25.373, and at the moment 25.67. So 300 points. We could maybe see something play out, depending on when I'm looking at the laptop and the charts. I might do like not like a live video, but I'll record my trading session, just give my thoughts, what I'm looking at. But if not, we'll just do a standard recap. So yeah, that's going to be me for today. Trade smart, trade safe, manage your risk, and don't be a muppet, mate.